Happy New Year, guys. 2020. I welcome you all to my channel and thank you for watching this video. And today is the first Saturday of 2020. And what I'm gonna do this weekend is sit down by myself and really plan what I've got installed for the next year or so, or even my vision for the next 2-3 years. I've never really done it before. I've always had small, tiny goals that I kind of just, I never wrote it down, I just plodded along and kept it in my head. But this time I think it's important as I'm getting older, that there's more things I want to achieve. And obviously, because I'm getting older, the time that I have to achieve those things are getting shorter and shorter and limited. So that's what I want to do. Basically, I'm going to sit here all morning in a conservatory, got my peppermint tea, got my water, and that's what I'm going to do. Just sit by myself in peace. It's a lovely day as well. And just a quick update on you guys of what I've been up to in the last 2 weeks or so. I've taken the last 2 weeks off running just to fully recover and spend time with my family whilst they were here. And I think it's important, and it's something that I've learned that I need to program in the future, are these rests. So just a quick tip. I know a lot of people get distracted by phones, and I'm one of those victims. I get distracted super easily, and one of the tips app I use for focus is an inbuilt app called Zen Mode on my phone. So I can set it to 5 minutes, 10 minutes, well basically custom minutes up to 60 minutes, where my phone is blocked unless I have emergency calls. And I know there are other apps out there like Quality Time for Android, and also there's this app called Forest, where you start the app and you leave your phone, and the longer you leave it, the more the tree grows. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, so that's a quick tip. So what I find it helps is that just write lots of stuff down, basically brain dump. For me anyway, it helps a lot because I think my mind is a bit like everywhere. So it's good to do like diagrams and write them out separately. And I've just come across a thought, and that is instead of planning goals, I think people should define their vision instead, because ultimately everyone wants to be happy and live a fulfilled life, and goals are great, but I don't think enough people spend time defining their vision, because once you've defined your vision, all your goals kind of align itself, and I think goals come a lot easier that way. And yeah, I think that's something that people don't talk about enough. And I think that's why a lot of people find it difficult setting goals, goals that are meaningful. And especially when you don't have goals that are meaningful, you don't stick to them. And that's why a lot of people fail, I think. Actually, I'm going to have a break from this. I'm going to take advantage of the light and go out for probably a slow 5K run, and then come back and get back to it. Okay, and we're changed and ready to go for our first run of 2020. I'm quite excited actually. Just a nice slow 5-6K. See how I feel. I've got this nude on today because my cough. I want to keep my throat and chest warm. And yeah, let's head out, y'all. Sunset is over there, and I actually feel, apart from the cough, I feel really good about this run. It's just nice to be out in a, well, not so nature, but when you see greens, you're out of the house, you're moving, makes me happy. 6k done. To be fair, probably not a great idea if you're not training for anything to run with a cough. I've run with a cold before, that's kind of fine, but cough is just annoying. You get what I'm saying? Annoying. Can't stop it just keeps coming. I'm glad it was really nice. It was really nice actually. The 6k I did it just very slow and kind of just paid attention to my body. And now I think it helps me to get set up for Monday's 14k run. So to finish off this video, I'm going to bring out my whiteboard and to show you what I have done, and to reiterate my point I made earlier about the importance of having a vision. You'll be able to see here why that is. So to share a bit about my vision, I want to be able to be financially free, be able to work wherever I want, and also not have a set work schedule. And the reason for that is because, first of all, I don't want my parents, family and friends to be, or kids to worry about finance and not having. And secondly, my dream is in the future when I have kids is to be able to take them to school, take them to dance classes, football matches, things like that. I don't want to miss those out, so I've got to put the work in now. You see here that majority of my goal revolves around the vision. So I've just told you guys about my vision, and 2020, let's start about with work. With work is quite straightforward. A lot of the times with work is that you've got to put in that time before you can progress. So with work this year, I want to complete my AAT level 3 qualification, which is a accounting qualification, and also finish my apprenticeship at work, which is about around April time. And for personal, I want to do more journaling and writing my diary. I think that really helps organize my thoughts. And meditation, I found it really helped me when I meditated in the past, so I would really want to be able to introduce that again this year. So finally, the biggest portion of my year. This year I've decided that for me it's going to be about business, and I want to learn everything that I can and actually dip my toes, be out of my comfort zone and tackle in starting a business. So in terms of business, I've already got a few, I wouldn't say they don't generate income yet, but these are the different parts. So I've got Luca versus the World, which is my Instagram and my YouTube, and again this year I want to stick to about 2-3 posts per week on Instagram at least, and YouTube again 1 video a week. And Student Mentor is my podcast, and I did a couple of episodes last year and I really want to bring it back. I've got some content planned. I think it's going to be really interesting to see how that goes. And last of all, I've got this secret project, which is a business that I'll be hopefully launching this year. I'm super excited about it. It's super crazy out of my comfort zone. I'm scared every time I think about it, but I know that is the direction I need to go in order to achieve what I want to achieve. And I'm not expecting to be a massive success. I have the confidence it will do so, but at the same time, if it fails, I know I'm going to be able to learn a lot from it. I think what this will be able to bring me is the practice into marketing, learning about Facebook ads, speaking to supplier and learning about supply chain is going to help me so much in terms of my development and understanding whether I actually want to do business or not, because I still don't know, and I don't want to live with the regret in the future of not knowing whether I want to, whether I've given it a shot or not. So I'm super excited about this project this year, and this is my overall plan, and as you can see, it all kind of fits in with my vision, and so this is my plan for the year. And all these plans, majority of it, I would say they are progressive goals. What that means is that it's not a set goal like a marathon. where you finish it and that's done. Like all these things can be built on, because I personally don't see the value of just setting goal for a year. I think it's much more beneficial where you can build on it over time and just get better and better and better, and that's what interests me the most. So these are all progressive goals that I've got on here, and yeah, so this is going to be an epic year. I can feel it already. I just can't wait, and I hope you guys have got some goals and plans sorted for this year. If not, or if you're struggling, please drop me a comment down below, and we can always have a chat. I think that'll be great. And hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, as that'll be super awesome, and we can smash 2020 together. And for now, Luca signing out.